Midday Zoo. Oh, retweet that. Welcome. I was just saying retweet her tweet.
Is my mic on? Because I can't hear myself.
I hear you.
I hear you.
I think your headphones are down. That's why I asked if the volume on your headphones.
This one.
Yeah. I think that might
That's
be
not
it.
you. Is that you? There we go.
I can't tell. Yeah, maybe it's better.
Okay.
You can't tell if you can hear or not? That's a bigger issue.
Right.
There's a lot of issues with me, clearly.
Right. Well, also there was this. I believe this one was the one
Oh.
that has the weird cord.
That just made everything different.
Yeah, it's the cord. Now it's too loud, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, there you go. There you go, everybody. Welcome back to the Midday Zoo. We have some technical difficulties, Claire. Claire Means is joining us in the studio right now. And
Hi, Claire.
Hi.
Claire, I have a question though.
Yeah.
Did you was your hair darker for a while?
No.
Okay.
It's a very important question. Very important question here.
You know what it was? I think I was watching you on Periscope at night, and maybe it just looked darker.
It depends if I just shower and then it looks darker. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that was it. I think I've actually like moseyed on you at being in the. Well, okay. Claire Means is here. I labeled you as singer-songwriter. Mm-hmm. She's on Periscope. That's where I met her from, was Periscope, and she does and she performs a lot down at the Promenade.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And you know and for those of you who don't know who are listening not from Los Angeles, the Promenade is this area in Santa Monica where touristy people go, and all different sorts of hip people go and they hang out, and there's like shops and like there's a lot of buskers is the term that I like the most.
Yes.
I like the term busker.
Is that what other term is there for it? Is that
street performer?
Yeah, street performer.
Busker's like that European tourist.
I feel like in New York it would never be called street performer. It's always like busking.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I've never heard the term busker.
Yeah, never, well, I learned it because there was a Periscope type app that came out.
Oh yeah, Busker. Yeah.
That was around for a while, and holding a busker was you could. Okay, there you go.
Oh, I'm sorry. This one's
and then you could tip people. It was like an easier way to tip performers when they were doing stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah. So.
Okay. All right. You perform on the promenade
and the pier,
and the pier
too. Yeah.
And so do you
get up to the mic.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
A
Okay.
little bit closer.
Yes, the promenade
She's used
and the
to
pier.
projecting for the promenade.
Just get closer.
Okay.
And what sort of response do you get when you perform?
I mean, yeah, it's just definitely a different thing, like street performing, because you have to catch people's attention, you know, as opposed to having like a captive audience in a venue or whatever. So I mean, mostly positive. You know, you meet people from all around the world, tourists, lots of people from Europe and Asia and everything.
And do people come up to you and ask you questions?
Yeah, all the time. They come up, ask questions, you know, sell CDs and flash drives with albums and stuff. So
they sell to you?
No, I sell them. Hey, do you have a CD?
Hey, you sound great. You should listen to me.
I mean, actually, I do have a lot of people who give me their CDs.
Oh,
like,
God.
I'm a fellow musician.
Oh, nice.
And they give me their CDs. But, I mean, that's happened a few times, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have learned from that, actually. It's rare that you actually listen to stuff that people give you for free. Because, like, people give me a bunch of CDs, and then I find, I'm like, what is this CD? And I realize, that was some random person. I think I've only listened to, like, one or two that way. So, just a note to... I mean, it's good to give your music, you know, for free, obviously.
Yeah.
But and nowadays, we have Spotify and
I
anyway,
appreciate that you perform and you give the music out where you're...
Well, I sell it.
Oh, yeah, when you sell it. Where, like, you'll be walking down the street and somebody will just... they'll hand it to you, and then they'll be like, "Thanks, it's $5."
Yeah, that would be.
That happens all the time.
That's Hollywood, and that's what I mean.
That's when people like take your picture with the street performers on Hollywood Boulevard when they are like, "Oh, take a picture with me," and then they demand money after the fact.
Oh yeah.
God.
I know some performers that when people take their picture, they're like, "Hello." Okay, that.
Hello.
That's why I pretty much walk down like any of those streets, kind of like. I can't see anything, I can't hear anything.
Oh, you're one of those who...
That's the New York
Totally
mentality.
kidding.
Oh, yeah, don't make eye contact with anyone.
I try not to say, like, unless it's like a really slow night, I try not to say tips are appreciated. That's as desperate as I'll get, but usually I'll just say I have CDs for sale, and I say that constantly, like 1 for 10, 3 for 20, flash drive for
so
30.
you're not shoving them in people's faces, and then once they take it, just because they're like,
oh yeah, no, I'm not like,
and now please give me $10.
Yeah, oh, they're free. Just kidding. You touch, you buy.
And you don't have a song that's called the tip song.
No.
I would recommend that.
Yeah.
I would just have a song that was a tip song.
Yeah, just a song that you play intermittently.
Yeah.
Just
Honey, music ain't free.
Yeah.
So why don't you tip me? Yeah.
Oh my
No.
God, there it is.
Oh, that,
You guys, that is a sneak peek off of Claire's new
That's
EP.
right.
So how many songs are on the album that you have out right now?
Well, the latest album came out in the summer, last summer, and it has 11 songs on it.
nice.
Yeah, and
All guitar?
no, piano as well. I play piano. I mean, and it has other instruments, and so yeah, and it's just songs about all sorts of things. My dad passed away recently, so it's about that, and it's about the music business, and about love, and breakup and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, we all know about
all
that
sorts
last
of.
one.
Yeah.
Who doesn't know about breakups? Well, I mean,
I'm like, love, breakups.
yeah. Those have definitely worked out for me.
And what's your process when you set out to write an album?
Yeah.
And you've obviously been through quite a bit. Breakups, the loss of your father. I'm sorry about that.
That's good.
What goes through your mind when you're composing a new song or a new album? What's the process that you go through?
Let's see. Well, I kind of just with writing, like I just kind of have to wait until it happens for me. Like I can't really force it, but sometimes if something happens, then I'll sit down and I'll try to write about it. But yeah, it's kind of like I just have to write it as it comes. And then sometimes I'll write something down and then come back to it a few days later, a month later, a couple months later, and then edit it, and stuff. Or sometimes I'll just write down the lyrics and then put it to music. Like the title track from the album I wrote, and then months later, I wrote it as like a poem almost. It was about this, actually it was about a street performer, I guess. He's a sidewalk astronomer that would set his telescope up and like take tips for people to look through the sky. So anyway,
You look, you buy.
No, I was going to ask you about the process too. Some people are they just melodies first, and then the lyrics come second. And I'm always like a writer first, and maybe because I'm not a real musician, I just like music. But it's interesting because some people have totally different ways. Where some people like what you're saying, starting with a poem. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. Is I try to take my poetry.
Yeah.
And I'm struggling. Help me.
Oh, help you? Yeah. I guess well, one thing about poetry versus like music, I guess. One thing about poetry versus music. I know. I put this periscope right in my face. I'll give you guys a distance there. So one thing about
you have to get like right up to it.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. One thing. Oh, there we go. One thing about.
And now,
here's
the sexy voice. Yeah, poetry versus music. I guess you'll find that something will rhyme and make sense as a poem, but then sometimes when you try to put it to a certain melody or rhythm, like suddenly it doesn't work. So you just have to kind of edit it around that melody and figure out which rhyme scheme. I mean, you don't necessarily have to make a song rhyme.
Sometimes I Frankenstein like a few different. They're not even complete poems, just like free form kind of things, and try to make it work.
But now have you tried putting them to music or what?
I've done one, Sarah knows.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's cool. Did you guys work on it together? Or?
We're going to.
Okay.
All I do is send her a really, 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 really rough. Just the recording of me singing just to get the melody, but all the lyrics are in there.
And so, if you have like an idea, like let's say you were driving or something and something popped into your head, how do you file that away?
Sometimes I'll record in my iPhone.
Yeah.
That's
that's
a theme that we seem to.
That's
we
go
across a lot of
to.
I mean,
musicians.
it's the recording device you always have on you,
Yeah.
So
What did they do before they had iPhones?
I guess you used a pen and paper.
No, too easy.
What about a cassette recorder?
Yeah, there's little cassette recorders.
That's what my brother used to study for his bar mitzvah.
I mean, who cares? Who cares? They have phones now, so
Yeah, who cares?
Here's what we did in the
Who
past.
cares? Don't study the past.
Yeah.
Always be living.
Unless you're studying presidential
Well, yeah, we've
history.
already learned that you guys have said in the past.
Should we ask Claire a question, a presidential trivia question? How up to date are you? On
Oh
your
God.
presidents?
Don't ask me
I don't know if
presidential
you could be
trivia
worse than me.
question. Are you going to ask me like who was the 15th president or something?
No,
or?
it's more in depth than that.
Oh,
And
God.
I wouldn't even know that. Basically, I
Uh-oh.
wouldn't. So.
No, I say don't. No. I don't want to look stupid.
Don't worry. I'm
I'm
not
embarrassed
going
doing this. I mean,
we
I
won't
try to
do
pretend
that.
like I'm intelligent.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's why I asked the question, so I can just continue to maintain that I'm very well educated.
It's like, oh, I can't believe you guys don't know this.
Yeah, I knew this. Of course I knew this. It's right in front of me.
I own up.
I mean, I might know the answer, but I don't want to take the risk. You know?
No, don't worry about it.
Well, I mean, high risk, high reward, though. The reward here.
And the reward here, reward here is this. Let's listen to some music.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Will you play for us right now?
Please.
Yeah, I'll play a song for you guys.
Oh, yay. Okay, I'm gonna record a video.
Oh, you are? Nice. Okay. Oh, wait, now, can I take this thing off?
If you, that's fine.
Is this
Record
your-
this.
I'm monitoring you.
Okay.
Do you need to be plugged in?
Oh,
Yeah,
Should we
she's
plug it in?
plugged in.
She's not
So go
plugged
ahead.
Oh, wait,
and
no,
give it
she
a
plugged
strum.
in.
Oh, you're not plugged in
See,
there.
I'm paying attention.
So go ahead and give it a strum.
And if you want to introduce the song, what's the song about?
this song, oh yeah. So this first song is a song I wrote about Los Angeles and about the music business and just like feeling kind of like you don't fit in general, I guess.
Okay.
You know, so
Yeah.
that's what it's about.
All right, here we go. Claire Means Irving.
It's called Danger. I am drowning in the darkness. I am looking for the light. But it seems everything I thought I knew has disappeared from sight. 'Cause in the land of fakes and frauds, if you're real, you feel real odd. Plastic people with plastic hearts, they'll play you like a deck of cards. You keep calling me insane. You knew that when you signed up. But I am not really crazy, babe. I just fight for what I love. And who wants to rot inside that box and be just like everyone else? Being insane is insane, babe. It's a danger to your health. It's a danger, 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 danger to your health. Everyone's afraid of the big wigs, so no one dares speak against them. They got that hammer, they will squash you down flat. They got the power, don't forget about that. But those pretty puppets, they'll put on their lipstick and say, come here, baby, I'll give you a big kiss. I'll do anything you say, just tell me when. I'll do anything you say, just as long as I win. Just as long as they win. In the land of fakes and frauds, if you're real, you feel real odd. Plastic people with plastic hearts, they'll play you like a deck of cards. Don't you play that card game, baby? Don't you play those cards? Don't you play that card game, baby? It'll break your heart. You keep calling me insane. You knew that when you signed up. But I am not really crazy, babe. I just fight for what I love. And who wants to rot inside that box and be just like everyone else? Being insane is insane, babe. It's a danger to your health. It's a danger, 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 danger to your health. It's a danger. It's a danger. It's a danger.
Woo!
Thank you, thank you.
Fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
That was wonderful.
That was awesome.
That was great.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you're on. Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
really,
shit.
I was jamming there.
Uh-oh.
You were
Oh, we got.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
some short chords here. Sorry.
Where did that song come from? Where?
I guess just like observations and, being kind of pursuing music and people telling me like, oh, your stuff doesn't really fit into a genre, and your stuff doesn't, or your lyrics are too dark, or like, why don't you try writing about this kind of stuff more?
Right,
and, and I'm just like, but you kind of, once you start doing that, I feel like, then you're compromising who you are, and it's not gonna, you might slightly please more people, but you're not gonna really please the people who like you for who you are,
or yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to please yourself. So.
I think also it's kind of changing these days because I've come across that as well too. It's like, well, this doesn't really fit this or that, and it's like, okay, is that a problem for you now? I mean, it doesn't really. Everything kind of is interwoven into different across genres. So my thing is always like that's what you do. That's what makes it interesting and different. So that's. I'm a real big supporter of what we call like genre mash.
I like my favorite genre is probably folky stuff, but folk stuff has like, a lot of it could go either, it could be country-ish or, I don't know, punkish, it really depends on the artist and lots of artists.
I get that argument all the time where because we're a country station, we're on a country station, and so we should be playing a lot of country stuff, but we don't, and it's because at some point we'll be all over the place. Kevin knows this, and he's cool with it. We've been working on it.
Kevin's the best,
and he's back in Nashville, by the way.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I play music that isn't necessarily labeled country, but it still fits the same. It's that rhythm and that feel and everything, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that crosses over to other that are from other genres that cross back over to country.
Yeah.
Well, and it's also like, what does country mean to you? What does folk mean to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I guess it's like a storytelling thing.
Yeah.
That's what it is, kind of. Was it like? Didn't Beyonce there was a song about like called Daddy or something, and it was like really country sounding. Do you remember?
When she talks about
and it had like sounded really country or something. It was like
called Daddy.
I can't remember. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember.
Before that, or after.
I think it was on Lemonade.
It was on.
I feel like
anyway, I'm trying to remember now. I shouldn't have brought up that example because I can't even remember if that was it. But it had a really cool like folky like country sound to it, and I could Google it because I think she played at the CMT Awards or something. I could be totally wrong.
Weird.
I should have.
She's just making this up.
I'm totally making this up, but people gave her, people are like,
everybody.
she's not country, but the song is like
She's
pretty country actually. I mean, it's pretty folky.
Okay.
She's from Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I like that genre crossing stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, Beyonce.
I also believe in it.
Wait, is this the song?
The Singing Daddy. Yeah.
Oh wait, is this the song?
I have the accent.
Is this the song? I could be totally wrong.
It sounds a little.
Does it sound country? Well, let's see. Wait to the lyric.
Yeah.
No, this isn't it. Okay, this is not it.
It.
Okay, what the heck was it? Okay, totally scrap what I just said.
Guys.
Because I can't remember what it was. Anyway, but I'm pretty sure. Google, did she perform at the CMT Awards?
Probably.
Is anybody gonna come in on?
I gotta
Periscope
practice
and
what I say on these. Periscope. Does anybody know?
Anybody want to come in on Periscope?
It says she joined the Dixie Chicks. It was Beyonce and the Dixie Chicks.
Was it their song? Okay.
It was probably their song.
I think that we'll just give the credit.
Well,
to
maybe it was their song. Okay, but anyway, it was cool. Okay.
The takeaway is that music belongs to everyone.
That's right.
And it's art.
And like, if people,
stuff.
okay, yeah, maybe it was that she performed with the Dixie Chicks. But
Okay.
anyway,
We're
I'm
gonna call
totally
it Beyonce
wrong.
song.
Sorry, Beyonce. Sorry, Dixie Chicks. I didn't get my
Oh
information.
no, but
right.
it was a song. No, it's a song from her Lemonade.
Okay, I was right.
I'm
I was
catching
right.
up. I'm catching up.
What is the song called? Maybe
There's
it's
a lot of back and
I'm
forth here.
I'm looking. Oh my gosh.
In the meantime.
Yeah, you guys keep talking. I'll look it up.
All right, let's keep
Okay,
talking.
yeah, okay.
I want to talk about the when you orchestrate an album, when you like if we're gonna talk Beyonce, each of her albums have a theme, and I think that's a general rule for most musicians is their albums kind of speak to a certain theme.
Yeah.
If you were to categorize some of your albums that you put out, like the most recent one that came out in summer, what kind of theme would you? Well, I guess we found it.
This is the song.
Oh yeah.
Okay. By the way, the Dixie Chicks are on it in the album.
Okay, yes. And so, what is the song called?
It's called Daddy Lessons.
Okay. See,
I heard this song.
She has a song called Daddy and Daddy Lessons.
That's not your fault then. She has a song called Daddy Daddy
Very
Lessons.
different songs. Like
Okay. Yeah.
I'm adding that to our library right now.
Okay, yeah, I really liked it, and like people were like, I remember there was a lot of controversy. Like people were like, well, Beyonce's not country. How dare she be on whatever CMT? And like that song, you can just tell from the intro, like that's like country.
Absolutely.
You know. So anyway.
Did everyone hear that harmonica?
Yes, you got the harmonica in there.
So back to my question. So if you had to like sum up your album in a theme.
Oh God.
Is
Yeah.
that a loaded question?
Well, actually, it's funny because I thought about I took off a couple of songs that I was thinking about putting on the album because I was like, it's funny because you're talking about Daddy Lessons.
Did you have your own version of Daddy Lessons?
Well, there's only like 2 songs about my dad in there, but like they're like because he passed away from cancer or whatever. But I never really knew him, so they're like these kind of. I was like, it'd be funny if I named this album Daddy Issues, but it's really only 2 songs. So this album like there's more so themes about the music business, I guess, and just feeling like you don't fit in. I guess like 4 of the songs are about that kind of like danger. Hollywood Zoo, hypocrisy, master manipulator, just kind of feeling like it's hard to find your own place and you just have to be strong and be yourself and with all these pressures on you to be somebody else or fit in a box or people trying to push you one way or other, manipulate you, whatever, into what they think you should be. So that's a theme in it. It has a few different things. And then like love, I guess, and breakups and trying to find love and make relationships work. And then the family issues. Oh yeah, and then there's a song about my sister who's a single mom and just her being a single mom. So that was one of the other daddy issues songs. So I was like, that's kind of a dad.
So the theme here is childhood trauma. Like it.
And you just need the Dixie Chicks to come in and do it.
I would say the theme is
the theme is life. Life.
It's like a journey. It's a this chapter.
Yes, yeah. It's just kind of what's happened over the past few years.
Do you feel like there's an aesthetic arch to your music?
How so do you mean?
Like artsy question.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm speaking. Well,
like over the years,
like over the years.
Okay.
Yeah, you found that your style has shifted.
Oh yeah, I think actually my first album, when I did my first album, I barely started singing, and I actually was listening to a lot more country music, and I feel like I was more country, kind of folky, not really country, but definitely more folky and
like what inspirations would you say?
Well, yeah, a lot of Bob Dylan and stuff, and then but a lot of I used to listen to a lot of Loretta Lynn, like super country stuff, but I mean, I'll also listen to all sorts of things. I don't know, pop and some hip hop and some. I don't know, indie music, lots of indie music, I guess. And so anyway, the first album was probably more kind of folky. The second album was definitely had more pop influence.
When did your first album come out?
2008.
See, so, here's something I want to point out. This is what I pointed out earlier. A lot of people go, because I saw something about Periscope famous or whatever, but you were around before Periscope was around, and you were doing stuff before Periscope was around.
Yeah,
and
Periscope has definitely helped a lot.
Yeah, Periscope has probably helped a little bit, but I mean, you're pretty much self-made on your own too. I mean, like you've been around before that stuff was going on.
I mean, but
back. So you're not gonna put down. I know that. I'm not gonna trap you into putting down.
No. Periscope has definitely helped a lot. I mean, I've basically since I started playing music, I've been playing it. A couple years into playing music, I was pretty much playing every day. Especially on the Third Street Promenade and the Pier, and doing gigs around town and touring some. But but the street performing thing I found to be the continuously most lucrative in that you always have new viewers, and clubs in LA, it's so hard to make money at them because they don't want to pay you that well because they expect you to play for free, and if you do make money, you either have to bring out a ton of people, which you can only do every once in a while. I mean, that's really great. Like if you have an album release show, you bring out like over 100 people, you can make some good money. But then you're usually playing with a band, you're gonna split the money. And
oh, I know that struggle.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
And in the end, everyone gets like $1.
They're not making you, but you know, when you guys are in bands or whatever, they don't make you go, well, you get a minute for everybody you bring. That's what comedians have to get. It's like
but
you get a minute of set time for every person who buys a ticket.
Oh God, yeah, that's
so
terrible.
That's
terrible. Yeah.
My mom and dad are here.
Yeah, hey, you're here as well.
Yeah.
You can play the intro or something.
But Periscope has definitely helped in that, like, it's helped me kind of double the audience, you know, and that I started doing it when I was like performing and putting it like live, you know, or going live on there as well as street performing, and then I started doing it from home more, and that way you can also interact more with the viewers and stuff.
There is I always make jokes about Periscope, but there's a very supportive community. I'm sure you have a very supportive group of people.
Yeah.
I'm watching her light up with likes as we speak.
Yeah, I've never been on Periscope, so I have no knowledge of.
Yeah, it's definitely I'm
He's like,
we have two different views. We have two different views on Periscope, and that's fine. That's fine.
So
I like Claire. I like Claire. So, and I like and I know other people who use Periscope and other platforms, and they're doing great on it. And that's why I want to have you. I like her because she's a good musician.
Oh,
she is fantastic. Yeah, I love your voice. It's very pure, and there's something about it that's like I don't want to say innocent because I feel like that's innocent and pure, but there's something very light. But your lyrics are so deep and so raw, and you write about such profound topics. But your voice is just so soothing.
Oh, thanks.
There's something about that combination that I really enjoy, and you know, fantastic guitar playing. So
thank you.
It's a nice dichotomy between content and then the voice that's singing it.
I'm going to tell you how it is, but I'm going to give it to you gently.
Yeah, that's
these girls are both fascinated with you. I'm fascinated with you. I want to hear another song.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yes,
All right.
please
Let's
play
see.
it,
And we have the same guitar, which I love.
Oh yeah, I know. This was a gift from some of my fans on Periscope. My friends on Periscope.
Periscope.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good choice,
Thumbs
guys.
up. There we go. Thumbs up.
Yes,
guys.
so I'm very thankful. Okay, let's see. I'll take this off.
And what's the name of the song? Yeah, introduce
Which
the
song? Let's see. I'll do.
And tell us a little about it.
And then tell us your life story.
Okay. Yeah.
Your social security number. And then
Let's see. This song is. I was torn as what you play. We'll play the one about. Actually, yeah, I'll play this one about the sidewalk astronomer.
Okay, wonderful.
So this is kind of a love song, a strange love song, and yeah, it also kind of talks about the life of a street performer. I guess he's a street performer. So. He stands in the corner with the scope of it all, a sidewalk astronomer, lanky and tall, telescope between skyscrapers. It's a moon party, come look at the craters. Come see the imperfect beauty of the moon, shining in the sky like a dented spoon. See Jupiter and Saturn from the heavens, there's so much to learn. He does his show and they throw him dollars. Come see the secrets of the sky, he hollers. He's magnetic in a strange way. He's the moon and I am the waves. He came to my place, he doesn't have one of his own, but he sort of does, there's only space for one. He lives in a van in my neighborhood. I say he needs a place, he says he's all good. And I tell him it's friendly, there's no chance of romance, but in my sly smile, he knows he has a chance. And deep down I know the way that I feel, but I know this must not be revealed. He does a show and they throw him dollars. Come see the secrets of the sky, he hollers. He's magnetic in a strange way. He's the moon and I am the waves. Well, after that, well, I fell fast, but a romance with the astronomer can never last, 'cause there's a whole universe or two out there, and who knows more than he who stares at that sky all night through his magic telescope. But I'm a falling star, so I hold on to hope. He does a show when they throw him dollars. Come see the secrets of the sky, he hollers. He's magnetic in a strange way. He's the moon and I am the waves. Well, it's been a year since he's been gone. Yeah, like that tide he's rolling on. And Lord knows I'm rolling on too. But I think of him every time I see that moon.
Wow,
Thank you, thank you.
that was incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god, I feel so soothed.
I mean, that was very. That was kind of sad.
You feel like
It
your
is kinda
soul
sad.
is a little bit lighter?
Anybody?
I think my soul has more. I feel like there's like a more depth now. There's like I feel like I added a. I also thought of an adjective, ethereal. I think is the way her voice is like ethereal.
It
Oh,
is
thank you.
very.
Out of the
That's
meditative session.
Yeah, it was very soothing. That was
Thank
great.
you.
That was
Thank
Where,
beautiful.
Claire, where can people find your stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music. Also my website right now. I have a sale if you want to get all my music at clairemeans.com.
Hey,
Yes.
guys.
ClaireMeans.com.
Claire without an I means like Claire means business. Yeah, I've been pushing these like flash drives. So they have 9 albums on them, many of which are not available anywhere else. And then you get a free T-shirt.
Oh, so
too.
when they get them, they get a flash drive.
Yeah,
then
and it
they-
comes with like a little hand. At each one, I do a little tiny mini canvas, hand drawn, like
Oh, I love
a
that.
picture of
Oh
a
my God,
sidewalk
buying it.
astronomer.
I know, me too. I know. I'm like,
How much are these?
It's $49, and then you also get a free T-shirt. So yeah,
That's an incredible steal, guys.
right?
Get on it right
yes,
now.
and it's only for the month of February.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, no.
I actually.
no. You'll see us while we rock our shirts.
Yes.
I think we're actually pretty dead. I think Sarah and I are definitely dead serious.
I'm
Awesome.
dead serious. I love it.
Awesome.
Where are you performing next?
You know, I'm kind of, well, actually, there's a big show coming up for some Periscope performers I'm performing at. This is the next one's scheduled in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
That's in May. So, but it's May 11th, and there's going to be a bunch of performers from Periscope performing. So it's like kind of a big Periscope meetup. But yeah, so that's kind of far in the distance.
Bradley will not be in attendance.
Oh well. I was gonna say I have a friend who does we do it on Mondays and it's in downtown LA and it's sort of
What
it's
is
like
it?
Magic Mondays. And,
Oh, cool.
And
What is it?
I would totally have.
Oh yeah, let him know.
I'll get you.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
I'll get you email. I'll connect you to.
I do a lot of the Mondays at Hotel Cafe. I don't have actually.
This is in the Residence.
Okay.
Downtown.
Oh,
LA.
cool. Yeah, definitely. I would love to mix it up and do something like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I think I actually will be performing at this music festival at the end of March in Louisiana.
Wow.
What is it called?
Wait. Oh, I won't be there.
End
End of February, I'll be in Louisiana.
Okay,
You've already
yeah.
used
So
up
I'm
your
excited for
Can I
that.
go again?
Songs in the Bayou Festival. So anyway, I think I'm going to be performing there and also speaking about like live streaming, kind of alternate ways for musicians to make a living live streaming.
Oh,
It's like a
that's
conference
awesome.
thing.
Cool.
So
You figured it out,
essential.
and you're great at it. So
thanks.
You know how to use the platforms, and you're doing a good job.
thank you. Yeah, but if future gigs, I'll be posting soon on Facebook and Instagram. So I just need to finalize some.
What is your Instagram?
Claire means CLAREMEANS.
Everyone go follow Claire on Instagram.
Yes.
Yes.
And on Twitter, it's the same.
And
right?
Twitter, it's the
And
same. Yeah. And Facebook.
It is the yes.
same.
So Claire means across the board.
That's right.
Claire means business.
Claire,
Exactly.
I also want you to dress up like that girl from Brave.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Do you ever get that? I'm
Yes.
sorry, I'm looking
Yes,
for
like
what
I
Disney person is she?
I
Curly
know.
red
The
hair.
first time someone said that, like you look like that girl from Brave, Merida, and I was like, this was when the movie just came out.
Yeah.
And I was performing, and I was like, oh, I really wonder, because I don't get, well, it's funny, I don't get that many comparisons to who I look like, but I lately, I've been getting Pam from The Office a lot on Periscope, which is awesome, because I'm like, okay, Pam's pretty, and she got the hottest guy in the
Really?
office.
Because I was
See
going to
it.
say the Unbreakable.
Kimmy Schmidt?
Oh, yeah, she's
I was
cute,
gonna
so that's
say
cool.
more of that, 'cause I know her. I know her because she used to perform at the People's Improv.
Oh, yeah.
And
She was also
like,
in The Office.
in person, and not like on. You look more like her.
Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, well, she's pretty.
Ellie Kemper.
I don't talk about used to be.
But yeah, the first...
Ellie Kemper. I think you're just saying that because of the red hair. I don't say that one.
Do you get that a lot? It's like anything
the
Merida,
Merida,
oh, that's you.
Merida, I get all the time, and I'm like, I was like, so first time I was like, this is when the movie just came out, and I guess I hadn't been watching TV. I don't have a TV, so I was like, who is this Brave? And I was like, oh, it's a cartoon character. Like, that's cool. Okay, she's a princess.
She's like in rags, and she's dirty most of the movie.
Thanks, guys. But she's brave. I haven't actually seen the movie, so but
Can you shoot a bow and arrow?
Yeah.
Oh my god, guys, that was
Actually,
incredible.
that was actually not bad form. She had
Oh,
like,
was it?
her elbows. Okay, just saying, it wasn't.
I don't know. One of these days, maybe I'll shoot an arrow. Yeah.
And then you get the comparisons would just
Yes.
be levied at you.
I can't speak Scottish. Only Irish. I mean, yeah.
Wait,
So,
no.
going to the theater,
Scottish
but that's
Irish.
Irish. Yeah.
Irish.
Oh, going to the theater.
School.
Well, I'm just gonna say, I don't know. I'm ready to just sit back and listen to that.
I have no idea. I
Please
don't know.
just keep speaking.
Just speak Irish to us.
Wee little lassie.
Speak Irish to us. Yeah,
That's terrible.
Have you attempted to sing a song in an Irish accent?
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Just but is your family from Ireland?
Yeah, I have.
Okay,
well, like,
I'm just saying,
yeah.
you don't have to all assume that just because her hair is red.
No, I mean, like, yeah, I guess
I was
half
assuming
Irish,
she
but
was
neither of them,
doing
none
an
of
Irish
them.
accent, and it was
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
why I said
That's
that.
why I did it.
No immediate family from Ireland, but way back, yeah, I guess so.
Way back.
Or
And
great
In the
grandmother.
famine.
And Claire also. Claire, where can people? What's your social media? Like, where? I mean, we've got.
Yeah.
Claire Blendon. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So Claire means please follow me. I'll be posting show dates soon on Instagram, Facebook. It's just CLAREMEANS. Claire without an I means like Claire means business. Yeah. And yeah, it's on in Periscope. I'm on almost every day. If you want to watch me every day, you can watch me there.
What time do you generally do?
I usually do evenings, but I mix it up and kind of.
Yeah, do you have like a regular, I'm gonna be at the promenade at this time, or?
Well, yeah. I mean, in the summertime, in the late spring, early fall, I almost always do evenings. But it's been so cold lately, so
Oh yeah, I always see you tonight. That's what I'm saying. It's like when I see you when I saw you online.
Every once in a while, I do daytimes, but yeah, rarely. But in the wintertime, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
The weather's been pretty yucky so far.
Chilly.
Yeah. So.
You don't want to be like Mariah Carey and demand tea on the. Did you?
No.
Oh, when she performed at the at New Year's.
Oh, okay.
And it was so cold, and she just kept asking into the microphone for tea, and then she would sing a line and then ask for tea. And
Oh,
then
really?
Sing a line and go, I guess there's no tea coming. Blah blah blah.
Oh, I didn't know about this one. It must. I mean, well, it's New York and New Year's. God,
Yeah.
that's pretty freaking cold.
Poor Mariah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Claire, I want to thank you for coming on to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
And
for having me.
you're a zoo pal. I'm sure we'll have you back on at some point in the future
Awesome.
too. And if we got anything coming up that we have some sort of live performance and we need you to come in and do something, that you'll be more than welcome to be invited. I'm sure.
Cool.
Sarah's got some stuff going on. Maybe she needs somebody else to come in and be an actor too. So you never know.
Yeah. Well.
Just to put pressure on Sarah.
Okay. Put her on the spot.
I would no if I mean any show we have coming up I would because I'm a musician as well, so
awesome.
I'm gonna play stuff around. But yeah, love to have you on anything that I'm doing. That was incredible.
Cool.
Very,
Thank you
very
guys. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you very much, Claire.
Thank you.
We're gonna take a break and we'll I'll be wrapping up the zoo after this. Keep it right here. It's the Midday Zoo.
There we go.
Beyonce. That was fantastic.
Yes, thank you guys so much for having me.
Love to do like a follow.
Oh yeah. I'll follow you. Oh, actually, I'll follow you back as soon as I log on to Instagram.
Yeah.
What is your band name?
Yeah, we actually just named ourselves.
Wait, are you guys in the band together?
No.
Oh, no.
No. Okay.
Oh, you say that like that. You see what she said? No.
So I'm Sarah Samantha Alexander.
Okay.
But
we'll
our band, we just
name
named our band. So this is my band. I play lead guitar for this.
Oh, cool.
But I also have my own solo project called Sans Coach, and these are show dates coming up. But I'm doing Universal Bar and Grill on the 1st.
Oh, cool.
And then on the 2nd, I'll be at Conoga Park Farmers Market. And then I'm playing Bar 20 coming up, The Resident coming up.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
I'd love to get in at Hotel Cafe. I don't
know. You should try the Mondays are a good one to get in on first.
Yeah.
Because it's like you don't have to be pressure to bring out a lot of people. It's like a songwriter night where everybody plays 3 songs and stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay. So is there a pre-sale or?
No, that one's it's just like $5, but it's basically I'll tell you the guy.
Yeah, you know what? I'd love to exchange.
Because then you can kind of do that, and you don't have to bring out too many people.
Okay.
And then, I mean, you can always book a regular gig through a different guy, but that one's a nice one because you get to network and meet people and stuff.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we I mean, our band, they were there last night. We just headlined the Whiskey.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The Whiskey's fun. Awesome.
So fun. We played there a few times. Last night was our first time headlining.
Okay.
But like, you know, Whiskey, it's like pay to play kind of thing. Vibratum is pay to play. You know. A lot of places on the strip are all pay to play places.
Yeah.
Like Skinny's Lounge, I think was a pay to play. I played Skinny's Lounge.
Oh, Skinny's is pay to play. Wait, is that one in North Hollywood or is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, maybe not actually. Maybe it's not pay to play. Remember thinking of something else. Oh, Mint.
Oh, okay.
The Mint.
Yeah.
Pay to play. Yeah, Skinny's.
Yeah, definitely try to do Hotel Cafe. That's a great one to do. And like the Monday is really good for meeting people and stuff. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you there usually like every Monday?
No, not every Monday. But I booked one like since he has guest bookers, and so I booked one in December.
Nice.
But I didn't even email him. I just been kind of waiting to confirm some details about this conference thing in March. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really good one to do.
Cool.
I can tell you his name and stuff.
Please. Yeah. And yeah, I'd love to link up. But so I have a musician question. So as far as the Periscope stuff goes, that's such a fascinating way to get into it. How did you stumble upon that?
Actually, because I was performing on the pier, and this guy was like, "You're on Periscope." They were sending lots of hearts on Periscope, and I was like, "What is Periscope?" Yeah, and so then I just I was like, "I'll download this thing and I'll do it while I'm live on the pier," and then I just started doing it every day, and you know, it just really, it's kind of I like doing Facebook Live, Instagram Live, and YouTube Live too, but it's harder to reach new people. You're just kind of going to this, if you have something to promote, it's really good, but it's harder to reach.
You like a hashtag it right.
Well, that's true, yeah. But you know, Periscope, they can find you on the map and stuff. It's still Periscope.
I'm downloading the app right now.
Yes, yeah.
We did a
they can
live.
find you on the map, and then it's like in the music followers on Periscope. Okay, they're really supportive of all the musicians, you know. So they share out everybody. So it's kind of like this. It's you know.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of followers that were music followers because I would go around New York City and do that essentially the same thing where I would
Periscope live stream.
I streamed a piano player in New York City, and then they went on to Periscope and started doing their own Periscope.
That's fascinating because I would assume it would be a little more far-reaching than going live on Instagram or Facebook. That's what we usually do for we did a radio show on Friday. We did it for the Whiskey last night, but you are just reaching your own followers basically. So. That makes sense.
I think it's good to mix it up and do all. You can do, but the other good thing about Periscope too now is they have this tipping thing in the app, so people can send you tips while they're watching live. So I'll show you.
Show me.
Hello.
Oh, hi guys.
Thank you for the super hearts.
Wow, you got a lot of
Dean,
hearts.
Jane, Brian, Earl, David Dunn, Brad, George, James, Zen, Kieran, Christian, Chris, and Henny. So it adds up, and it's really helpful as a musician.
Someone said you're just so lovable.
Oh,
yes, she is.
You're awesome. Thank you, Jeff. That's yours.
And also support.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I mean, people in Periscope in the music community are really nice.
So I'm live now, but can I tag you while I'm live?
Oh no, you have to tag me beforehand. You have to go at there.
Get out of there.
Let me get out.
She's teaching us Periscope, guys, on Periscope.
Aboard.
But that's such a great way to self-promote, but also fulfill artistically, because you're just going out and doing it. You're not waiting for anybody else to give you permission.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely. I mean, you know, you should check out this book. So there's this guy named Ari Hurston who did a book about like the new music business and just like all these alternative ways, you know, like different live streaming apps and stuff. And so I was in it about Periscope. But yeah, I just, you know, I mean, it's just so many people now are doing it independently, and you know, it's so much different, you know, such a different game than it was just a few years ago.
Yeah.
And
do you record your own stuff, or do you go into the studio?
I go to studio, but I did like a Kickstarter, and most of the money I made was from people from Periscope who donated to Kickstarter.
That is so
and
cool.
So I ran that for like a couple months, you know, and so that was really fun.
It's gonna make music. It's gonna make like production companies obsolete, basically, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
or like management labels and stuff.
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I mean, like I think there's still gonna be the labels. Pushing the like top 40 stuff, you know what I mean, like you know, or making the top 40 stuff, and I mean that way it's, you know, if you're going for that, it's obviously, you know, great to try to be on a label or whatever, but you have to be as, you know, fit in that thing or whatever. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I think that it is. I mean, I've seen lots of people do well with small indie labels do like similar music, but yeah, there's so many ways now to do it independently. You know.
I mean, I dig your stuff, and I like your style, so
Thank you.
Appreciate
Yeah.
the
Well,
fact
we'll
that
connect on Instagram.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to you about music. And
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
I love your style. You're kind of like early Sharon Bennett. You ever get that?
Oh no, I don't. Wait.
Do you know Sharon Bennett? She just came out with a little bit more of like a rock, like experimental album, but like her early stuff is kind of reminds me of your stuff.
Man, okay, I gotta check it out.
Check out the song. Check out the song "Every Time the Sun Comes Up."
Okay.
It's a little bit different. Well, I mean, the acoustic styling versus, you know, hers is full produced song. But I don't know what it is about her style that kind of reminds me of you.
Okay, I'm writing it down. Every time the sun goes up.
Every time the sun comes up. I feel like that's music that you would dig. But
okay, cool.
Yeah.
What's her name? Sharon?
Sharon Van Etten. Etten. Okay. And they're all three different. She just came out with a new album that's way more experimental and spacey, but her earlier stuff is very folksy, down home guitar.
I don't know how to use this.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check this. Oh my god,
no.
Autocorrect keeps like correcting it to like Van Zant.
Thanks for we've got Claire.
Are you ready to?
Claire, me.
Oh yeah, we gotta go back.
I don't know how to tag, so
we're
that's
gonna
all
end
I got.
we gotta end the show. Okay. You can stick around.
Yeah, probably me.
Oh, okay. Well, also, no, or you guys are going to be talking.
We're just saying goodbye. That's
all. Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying goodbye. Oh, then I'll stick around with goodbyes.
It went quite quick.
Keeping it on Periscope.
Today's show went by quick.
Welcome all these people. Can they welcome me? It's my first time on Periscope too.
They love her.
They're commenting on my thing. I don't know how this works.
Wait, what's your handle? Where can they go find you from?
Jordy, JORDYSIEG.
You guys go find Jordy on
Jordy
Periscope.
SIEG.
Oh my god, I gotta make a Periscope.
I'm proud of me. I did it the same across all my social media platforms.
I'm just shaking my head.
Jordy C.
I'm just shaking my head.
I don't know.
Jordan and I are gonna become Periscope fiends.
We're gonna be Periscope.
We're gonna Periscope.
This is not me.
The whole Periscope of the world.
Periscope's on its way out.
We're live on Periscope right now.
I know we're live on Periscope. All I'm saying is Periscope's on its way out. I just jumped ship before everybody else jumped ship.
Well, I think the thing that will keep around is the super hearts. I mean, the super hearts are, you know, keep a lot of broadcasters on Periscope. You know what I mean?
I didn't activate super hearts because.
What does that mean? How do you activate it?
That's because you could take the tips. Oh yeah, so like.
Just tip?
You get so many.
wait.
I don't think I have no friends yet.
Wait.
You can end my broadcast.
Okay. So let's see. Basically.
And we're coming back.
No, we got a little bit.
Oh, never mind.
Your super hearts are on. So basically, people can send tips that way.
And for every $1 that your fan pays, you get 1 penny out of it.
No, actually, no. See, Periscope has the best deal because other ones like Twitch and Live Me, you get 70%, and the other ones is like 50-50.
I don't know. I did the actual physical math.
No, I'm telling you, well, because it's definitely
how much a heart costs.
Yeah.
Here's how much a heart costs to start.
Well, I mean, if you make also if you get a
I'm gonna say that on
but if you make a certain amount of hearts, there's 2 bonuses you can make a month. So if you make like 1 million super hearts a month, you can make $100 extra from Periscope. Or if you make 3 million, you can make 350 extra.
Right.
Wow.
But you have to be a dedicated scoper like me to make that.
Solid like every day.
Yeah, I was one of the first scopers. I was a dedicated scoper, and I was like, can't do super hearts. Sorry, guys. I'm very negative.
We love
I love you guys on Periscope.
We're
I'm
having
just
a
very
good healthy
negative.
discussion.
You guys,
Broadcast.
seriously. Claire means this won't leave. No, I'm just kidding.
Claire means won't leave because we don't want her to leave.
She's in here. You can put your headphones back on.
Finish the
Okay.
podcast
We're-
already.
I'm stuck here, you guys.
But you have to buy the microphone.
Okay.
That's my only rule.
I'm a meanie. Is that when you
Oh
call
God,
fans
no!
meanies?
No, they call themselves bears.
Bears?
The Claire Bears.
Oh,
I didn't come up
I
with that
love
term.
that.
Okay, but it's cute.
All right, I'm a Claire Bear. Listen.
Clever. That's good.
That's cute. Right?
I
It's
got
a lot
it.
better
I
than a
like-
meanie.
I like
You're right.
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls, no. We only love here.
Claire cares. Claire cares.
Claire cares. Claire
I'm
Bears.
not doing a good job with this.
No, but
Claire
you-
cares about her Claire Bears.
I do
no,
care about my.
Turn that off. You're disallowed that. That's banned from you.
What?
This is the third time this show that Bradley's putting his foot down.
Yeah.
Brett.
Oh, why?
I'm just no.
I'm not tagging you. I don't even know how to
No.
tag people.
Good, please.
It's because Bradley doesn't have makeup
all
on.
I
That's
know.
all this is about.
Yes.
Bradley just
No.
didn't put on
It's
makeup.
okay.
this
I
morning.
don't either, Bradley.
It's okay. No,
I should have. I didn't.
Listen,
Yeah, but
listen,
you're
listen.
beautiful.
Your
You're
fans,
fine.
listen, and I'm sorry, guys. Your fans are fantastic.
They are.
And
That's super awesome.
I have amazing followers. I don't want to say fans because that's kind of condescending. Followers, the people who care about you, the people who follow you, they're fantastic. And
Online friends.
I had a large group of people that follow me too.
Yeah.
But they were easily manipulated. So there you go. Into like lies. But anyways, so I'm just not a big
You know what?
fan
The
of
the online world can be a tough
It
thing.
is.
You just
It
gotta
is.
take the good and not think about the
I've been
bad.
on it since it started. I've been a beta tester since the beginning for Justin TV way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a pioneer
Back,
of live
back
casting.
in my day, we
So
had
I'm
a
just waiting.
track.
I'm just waiting for the next one to come out. The new one to come out, and everybody can hop over there. So there's got to be a good one.
You know that there have been a lot of live streaming platforms that have merged in the past few
Yeah.
years. I'm just saying. It's not like, I mean,
Yes, I do
they're
know
gonna
that.
they're gonna be,
I do know that, Jordan.
I don't know, you're just like gonna be another one.
Yeah,
Like,
I've tried a lot of different ones.
Yeah.
I'm active on a lot of. I mean,
Streaming.
Periscope is my favorite.
No,
Because it definitely, like, monetarily, community, like, just the people on it, the quality of the people. Now, there's a lot of terrible trolls, but I just
Yeah,
ignore them.
yeah.
And, I
That's
just ignore them. But there's
Yeah.
so many wonderful people on there that are supportive of the music community. It all depends. And also the super hearts, the percentage is way better.
You have more to give because you have music and you have stuff that you're performing and you're doing stuff like that. I was just doing talk.
Bradley just has his blue shirt.
Yeah, I just have my blue shirt. And I'm just
Well,
talk.
people appreciate
I'm not-
talk
yeah,
too, I mean, it's
yeah.
but it's all about finding the audience that appreciates you, and like some people will be on one app, some people will be on another app, some people will be on Facebook, whatever,
And it's all about being true to yourself too. Isn't
Yeah.
it? It's all about you get those first few haters and it's easy to compromise because you think you're doing something wrong. Well, no, everybody's gonna dislike something. You're always gonna be
wherever you
disliked
go.
by some
Yeah,
fashion.
for sure. And then the better you do, the more you're gonna have people that dislike you.
Exactly.
I mean,
Look at Ariana.
That's a good sign.
I've watched
I need more people
I've watched
to
other
do.
people's broadcasts on replays where people said not nice things about me. I'm like, what? But but you can't really care. Actually, it's
Oh, yeah.
flattering.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if people are gonna take the time when you're not even there to say something bad about you, that means you're doing something right. Unless it says something you did something terrible. But unless it's like,
all press is good press.
Not all press is
Wait
good.
a minute.
Ariana
Wait a
Grande.
minute. This is all coming back on me. No, it's not that I just don't care. I mean, for me, it wasn't. Here's the deal, Claire. It wasn't.
Should I log off of Periscope?
No.
This is
Because
an interesting
you're-
conversation,
Listen,
though.
once again,
Although, sorry.
Jordan's just trying to latch onto your followers. Follow me. Okay.
No, I'm just being creepy because it's fun. No, I just
Okay.
wanted to be creepy for fun.
Okay. Here we
go.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, all I was going to say was you have good followers. You guys are great.
Yeah, they are really great.
I'm not
Really
on
good.
Periscope here. And for me, it wasn't contributing anything to me.
Yeah, it totally
I wasn't
depends
gaining
on
anything from
yeah.
it. All I was getting was a bunch of people using my stuff and quoting it the wrong way and stuff like that. I'm like, this doesn't do me any good.
You know what?
Okay?
That
And
is
that's
what
thing. Because there's a
the
difference
block
between a troll and there's a difference between a troll and somebody who's contacting people you work with and trying to get you to lose.
Oh,
people
yeah.
who do interference in business.
I've
That's
had
a
that.
big thing.
I've had that.
Yeah.
Have you really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
An ex-fan.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
People
But I mean, that stuff happens. Like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
People with social media, I think people kind of don't think about it being like real life, and it is. It can really hurt your feelings,
They
stuff
hide
like
behind
that.
other people's screens.
But they don't, even if they watch you every day, some people will not think about you as a real person. They'll, and even, I mean, I think I've been in broadcasts like joking around with people, and I'm like, maybe I'm a borderline trolling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta pull myself out, because like if someone, like it was like just silly stuff, and I don't think I was, because I wasn't.
Oh no, that's what it was.
But I think some people just take that,
yeah.
like they keep pushing the boundaries, and then, and some people just don't understand boundaries, and
They don't.
and it's just something that.
And they're the absolute worst. It's just, it's sad. And it makes me sad because I know these people just don't have any sort of happy life. The people that really just over push them. They're not the good not
But
the
there's
good
so
people.
many wonderful people that
Look,
is.
hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's keep it.
You guys are great. Listen, all you guys in this room, you are all fantastic.
Yes, they are.
And I need you guys to know that you guys are all fantastic. You really, really are.
Yeah.
Okay?
They've been given lots of love, and she deserves it.
Oh, except for the one that's except this person who I know hates me. He's like, go
Who
away.
is it? Oh no.
Lane.
Oh, it's Lane. I love Lane.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. And on that note, we're going to end the show. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Midday Zoo.
Yeah.
Claire Means, thank you for coming in.
Thank you
And
so much for having
show.
me.
And Jordan, Sarah, Sam, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
All right, goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Just rants on Periscope for the last half hour of the
No,
show.
I forget what live. I think maybe it was like Live Me or one of those.
Oh yeah, Live Me. I've tried Live Me too. And
I would get like, and you were just saying, just talking. I would literally just. This is when I first moved to LA, and I had no friends. I still have no friends, and I would just be like talking to it, and there'd be like a few thousand people every so often that get on the thing, and I'm like, really?
They're bots.
well, Live Me.
No. They were like.
I just did Live Me the other
saying-
day.
Live Me fills it with bots that talk to make the numbers go
yeah,
up.
that-
Then I don't
Really?
feel good about myself.
Like
anymore.
I've met a couple nice people on Live Me, but most because I did that continuously. And actually, I did a Live Me show the other day on another person's channel, and it was, she's super nice, and she does really well in Live Me. But that's the other thing, like Live Me, you have to do these things where you like drop coins and like
Yeah.
it's like
I didn't
weird.
get
It's not
that.
really.
I didn't like
I didn't
that.
find
Too
it as
baggy.
it's.
too like.
It's less for like musicians. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong, but it's harder.
I feel like for me it was like,
Have an audience.
hey, if you really like me, you're gonna buy this and give it to me, and I'm gonna get points for it, and I didn't like that. I also don't like the fact that I've been on my phone and an advertisement has come up and it's been like meet girls in your area and it's a Live Me ad, and I'm like,
Oh, that's weird.
They're using these girls' images to make Live Me look like a sex chat type thing, and that's why I boycotted Live Me.
Oh man,
Because
okay,
I'm
I
like,
didn't
this
know about
is
that.
not appropriate stuff,
know
and
about
I don't know.
You know what? I will say this much though. Being a musician, it is very different. It is very different because
Oh, yeah,
I think
definitely.
when you're just talking.
Oh yeah, you're gonna
people
get way
feel
more
like-
trolls, I think.
Yeah, people feel like they can hate
In a
on
way,
you, but when
yeah.
when you play music, yeah, people can like dislike.
They're
the
just gonna
music.
say you suck or whatever, but it's
Yeah.
like more simple troll stuff. You just
Exactly, and I
block
feel
them.
like people are more respectful of that type of art
Yes,
too. They're
yeah.
like, I feel like a lot of music fans and a lot of people are more respectful of musicians, even when they don't like the music, because it's like
It's just something we're taught. Like you listen, you clap, or whatever.
exactly,
yeah, and,
or
yeah.
it's like it's not my cup of tea, and they go away from it.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
like they're not
Yeah.
hating on the person. Because you're not
Yeah, you're
really like, I mean, you are giving a bit of yourself, but you're not giving it in the way that's like.
Yeah, talking one-on-one, more like just discussing is kind of more intimate, and
Yeah.
that's when people think they can really kind of mess with you in some way. So I know what I mean. I should sign off of Periscope.
Yeah, sorry guys.
It's
Claire loves you.
I do.
We
No, I
love
think we had
you.
interesting. I mean, all these things like you're saying about the like Live Me and about the percentage and the payout and stuff. And for me, when I've done the research, and I've talked to someone else who's active on Live Me. And she's done the research too, and she's more active there. But she was saying percentage-wise, money-wise, in the super hard thing, the Periscope is the best actually.
Interesting.
But also in terms of being a musician, I'm sure Twitch is great if you're a gamer. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Live Me, I think is maybe good if I don't know, there's more like teenagers on it, and it's more kind of like talky, and And it's but and like I feel like Periscope's better for
that's the only reason I love Live Me is because everybody was like, you look like a creep because you're on. Like they Live Me was like Epic, kind of like, please come over to Live Me and we'll give you this money and you can come over and we'll pay you to do Live Me. And I'm like, okay, I'll do Live Me. And then it was just like, why are you here? Nobody wants you here. And I'm like, yeah, Live Me wants me here. They asked me to come over and do Live Me. But you guys, but I can't be like, well, Live Me paid me to come over and do Live Me. I can't be like that.
The other thing is also when you're just talking, when you're just a talk personality, I think that people who like you are not as likely to engage with you as much as a musician because they want to connect with you because they're connecting with your music.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get more love, and you might get the same amount of hate, but you're going to get more love that offsets the hate.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, you get more. I mean, well, there's some people like some of the people that do actually the best. I mean, best meaning like they're active the most and get make a lot of super hearts and all that stuff. I mean, definitely a lot of musicians, but some of the people that do the best are just like talk and have discussions and with their viewers, have different kind of shows, whatever, like have a different topic every time, So I mean, it really depends. It just depends on what your forte is.
There's a positive clear energy side of Periscope, and then there's a side of Periscope that they thrive on, the drama and the bad stuff. And it's
you just gotta block that stuff out.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, you're gonna find that anywhere. You're gonna find it on Facebook. I mean, come on, like I can.
I don't expect anything to be fully like.
Nothing is fully good and nothing's fully bad. Yeah. I mean,
I'm like.
Basically, you're going to get the same kind of people in every. Yeah, some I was talking but I'm saying you're going to find that kind of stuff anywhere.
Okay.
But anyway, thank you. Okay, I'm going to give a quick shout out. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for the super hearts. Thank you so much, Ron, Dean, Brian, Jane, Jeff, Christian, David, Earl, Brad, George, James, Lane, Zen, Kieran, Chris, and Henny. Bye, you guys. Thank you guys.